out. So Let's go! Hey, it's game time, man. You already know what it is, the NFC Championship. You already know what you're here for. You're here to see greatness. You're here to see what we're going to do. And I'm just going to say, we excited, man. We got some things in store, man. So I hope everybody ready. I hope everybody looking each other in the eye. We're going to Atlanta. Let's get to work, fellas.
Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get it
fired.
into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
You're gonna let him do that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's corralled.
He's running to my strong side. That shit makes no sense to me.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Good luck, bro.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right.
Better throw that shit away, man. Everybody locked up out here.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Herbert off of play action.
that, man. Throw it, man. Come on, man. Kick that field goal, man. Come on, man. Mr. Offense. Let's go, man.
Sets up 4th down.
Come on, man.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He finds an opening past the 40. Through an opening.
Why does he feel so slow?
He goes.
Come on, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't air raid, homie. This is gun, run and gun with a little bit of passing.
This stage conference championship game, every play is magnified. And
Focus, Lost. Stop talking shit. Stop
No doubt
talking
about
shit.
it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, man.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Stop that shit.
Picked off at the 35.
Stop that shit.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a run to Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 14. Here's Akers, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Damn, you make that block, baby, we good, man.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going option play on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down.
Like, you have to press X perfect, man. It's there. It's there. Just hand it off.
Plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know,
it is, because it was wide open
on
on the
loss there on 3rd down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not
Run that
fun
bitch,
to
though.
watch.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go on and start, bro. What please don't.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Good luck with the run game, bro.
That next drive, or no, you just throw that
Good luck with the run game, bro.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky.
Yeah, keep running those damn routes, man. Everything's locked up out here, man.
Designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out
bring
of the
something
pocket.
out, man. You said you've been saving your offense.
He tried to throw the ball,
better bring
and that
something out,
resulted in
man.
an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Being chased out left. And this is going to
punt that
be
bitch.
incomplete.
Punt that bitch.
And what did we talk with them about
play defense
prior
out
to
here.
the game? Their ability to move
Don't
the
tell me you about to go
chains,
for it, bro.
pick up 1st downs. So far,
Bad decision.
0 for 3 on
And
3rd
you're not
down.
known to
If that
making bad
continues,
decisions like
they'll
that,
have little
bro.
chance of winning this one.
Straight up.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense.
Make a read.
1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Make a move, something.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a
I
touchdown.
feel like
I'm with
my
you on
man's
that one. I
slow
like
right
where
now.
your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
I was told I was going to be able to run on him. That's what I was told.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Truth is, I'm not in the offense I need to be in.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
He's making me run this bitch.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage
Damn,
back
I
at
should have
the
just
22.
waited. Should just waited.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. After
I
one,
already know
our
the formation
score,
I need to be in.
9-3.
feeling good though, because you think that shit's doing something. Shit ain't doing nothing though.
Now the punter Sam Martin called on to kick it away here.
And that defense out again. That defense out again.
This is brought in at the 21.
Oh, we want a hit stick, Douglas.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And out across midfield.
That shit again, homie.
45.
That shit again.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down.
Keep trying to run that shit, man. Counters and powers don't work no more, bro. I've figured it out. Bro, y'all need to stop running this power and counter shit.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flush to his right.
Woo! You're going to get picked off again.
And this will move the chains.
You're going to get picked off again, homie.
Tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. His first
For some reason, my spy's not coming out. I don't understand.
And it's a first down.
Running that shit. Picked off a bitch, man.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Sanders. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. He's got his tight end fan. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10.
Now that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Second and 11 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down.
Bro, you stop this offense. Keep the field goal, man.
Coverage.
Keep the field goal.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Way to get out of that defense.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Man, you guys are in right next to each
toss it
other.
away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Great fucking play.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Bro, that backside post ain't gonna happen, homie. Just live with it, bro.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Herbert. Got an open man.
Bro, how is he? Shit's so weak, bro. It should be a pick, and this man catching it through my arms. All right. Okay, man. All right, man.
So that
all right,
means
man.
down to 1 remaining
I feel you, bro.
As we head toward halftime.
Feel you, man. Bullshit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete here.
This defense has been
run that fade down the sideline, man. We read 2-1 out here, homie.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this drive past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Bullshit shit over. The clean pass got to over the top and still get it in there. After I missed pick.
Off play action. Herbert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 16 yards of first down.
Keep throwing that shit. He's going to get picked, homie.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. 4th down.
Oh, you ain't scoring shit, homie. Kick another field goal.
Coverage.
Thrown away and
Kick another field goal. Give me the ball at half.
it's 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
Actually, should have
On
been
the
a
left
pick. I'm
hash
getting
mark,
a
this
drive,
a
but
38-yard
we'll let him
attempt.
think he's doing something. That's all right. We'll let him think he's doing something.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Giving him some
And
false
that will
confidence.
tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Going right back to Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
49er 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Bullshit.
So an opening drive interception to
Bad
begin the
throw.
second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender.
Inside,
from there.
it should be outside
He didn't have very
shoulder.
far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Falcons can't do shit, but our offense can.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover, escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up 4th down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
is Murray on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray.
I don't even understand why the throw is that bad. That's crazy.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Second and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll begin on the ground.
God damn, fullback. God damn, fullback.
Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Murray has it knocked
well, how many times are you going to fumble, my man?
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard gain.
possession. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Murray.
God damn, bro.
But this will get out of
Hold on
bounds,
to
so
the
possession
fucking
will
rock,
stay
man.
the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Down at the 10.
That shit.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
All right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Complete on the deep ball. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Over the middle here to Brown. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Cam Akers. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Murray forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The point after try for Gostkowski. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Falcons 26.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another run with Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Herbert now to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught at the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
2 picks!
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said that the data says that when the team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
I don't throw the 2 picks, I win the game.
They do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special
we'll be back.
teams, 93% of the
we'll
time
be back.
you win the game.
He got lucky. He got lucky. We'll be back. We'll be back. That's nothing. We won't throw 2 picks. We'll be back. Trust me. We'll be back. I guarantee we won't lose a game. No air raid next year. We'll be back.